hope you're well and doing well. So here we are. We are just about to enter March. Can you believe it? Where did January, February go? I mean, this year is going to go fast. We said that at the beginning of the year. This year is going to go like we're not even going to know where 2024 went yet. We are doing such deep alchemy work right now, where January and February was quite intense, and I'm sure you felt it, where the ego mind was just so busy processing, because we're getting it down to those very nitty gritty, deep programs that we're trying to break down now. So the January and February was a real big purge. It was a big purge, and Pluto this year is not going to give us the opportunity to sit on our in our comfort zones and just let life just glide by. We have to do this in a shadow work. We have to look at our shadow and break through it, because if we don't face our shadow, we will never be free. As we go into the depths of our shadow and we clear the programs and we clear our limitations and our wounding and our trauma, we can step into higher vibrations of light. So not only are we going higher now, and the universe wants to give us a leg up, but we have to do the deep diving as well so that we can go higher. Because in the higher vibrations, there's a very different model of how we are, and the rules, in the universal rules, they're very, very different to 3D rules. They're a lot more expansive, and there's a lot around relationships happening right now. A lot of relationships are deepening and upgrading. So the way we used to operate from the mind, and logic, is not the way when we go into the next vibration. As you move into the higher vibrations, you will meet souls at that vibration. So not to be afraid of what's leaving your life right now, or has left your life, because as you go through and you expand your consciousness and you expand your vibration and you step into higher frequencies of light and embody them, you will also be shedding, because what's not aligned with you will have to fall away. I mean, it is the way. This is how we operate, but sometimes, we get attached and we hold on tight, and we don't want to let go of what's leaving our life. But it's to see yourself as an energetic being, and knowing how energy operates, that if you're moving into a higher vibration and you're resonating here, then you want to meet the souls who are here at this vibration. They want to come in, but we have to let go of something that does no longer resonates with us. It has to leave our life and let it fall away, naturally fall away, so that you can meet the people and the souls that are now in this vibration, that are ready to meet you, and you have soul contracts with, that you are meant to meet at this time. So there are many souls coming in at this time, many beings, new connections, new collaborations, new ideas coming online, new creative and expansive ideas coming online in March. So the guides just say, look, you have been through a little crazy January, February. If you were doing a lot of processing in January, February, and your nervous system has been overdrive, then you are being called to just ground yourself, rest, restore, regenerate, recharge yourselves, take care of yourselves, take care of your body and your mind and your nervous system. Have your supplements, look after the body, sleep more if you need to, rest, find ways where you're not just using your mind all the time, and just drop into your heart. Use practices to just center yourselves. So just create that balance, because we did do so much inner work in January, February. It was very intense, because the energies were such that we had to face some of our own shadows, and where we were holding ourselves back, or patterns that had been playing out throughout our lives. They would have come up again for you to catch them and understand the lesson and say, okay, I finally get it, and I understand why I had to experience that or that relationship again, to understand this lesson. And how does this connect to my childhood, and what role have they played? So we're doing some very, very deep, work and letting go. But we have to understand the lesson before we can let it go. Otherwise, it continues to play out. So we are catching those lessons, and we are starting to understand, and we are starting to see that where does our pain come from? Where have we carried this heavy load from, and can we now drop it, having the understanding of what we needed to learn, and then we can let it go. And really, this is a time in March as you step forward to let go of the old and to allow the new to come in. So there's a lot of new coming in. It is a new beginning, a reset, a leg up from the universe. The universe is ready to give us a leg up. And when I was connecting with March energy, I felt like calling it magical, miraculous March. Because March is that kind of month. It is miraculous and magical. And it's Pisces season, so watery Pisces, so we have a lot of dreams and ideas and creations and new ideas birthing, because it is that dreamy stage and dreamy month where we go into our psychic abilities and our intuition may be getting stronger. Yes, they're saying yes, your intuition will be getting very strong this month. And your psychic abilities are coming online, so you'll be able to see things in other dimensions, see into other dimensions, have telepathic communication with other souls in other dimensions, in the astral plane. So this is that month really that you get to connect with your multidimensionality and use your multidimensional senses and your spidey senses to connect with you and everything around you. So we're now out of the mind and beyond the mind and into the heart, and into our imagination, and just tuning in about what we want to create next, what we want to experience this year, because this year is going to go fast. And it's already going fast. I mean, it's March and then we're going, it'll be summer before we know it. Honestly, this year is just, the speed of this year is really fast. So the guides say do something that you love this year. So do something that's out of your comfort zone, that has been calling your heart for a very long time. This is that year of abundance. This is the year, and March is the time to get moving. Like if you need rest, take some rest. But if you have been stagnant, then this is a month to get moving and start to, step into new energy, new life. Your new life is here. There are new beginnings here for many souls who have been doing the work. And my nose is going again. It always starts when I come online. So I lost my thought of, that's just it, isn't it? Don't just connect with my heart, and I'll ask the question again. Yes, a new life. Your new life is here. New beginnings are here. And if you're a new being on earth and you wanted to, connect and have a new experience, what would that be? So this is the year to connect with your heart's desire and what your heart wants to experience, and following your joy, following your bliss, and trusting your heart and where it wants to take you. So new experiences, new creations, new connections, meeting more soul family, letting go of the old. Can you let go of the story, or are you going to continue to cart it around? Because we sometimes cart around our stories forever, and we don't let go, and we don't learn the lesson from it, and we're not willing to see it from a higher perspective. But really, the guides are saying, try and see your experience from a higher perspective. Can you take the lesson and the wisdom and let go? Forgive the other person, forgive yourself for, co-creating and being in that situation. What did you need to learn from that situation? How has that molded you into a higher vibration of yourself and a higher timeline? Can you now step into this higher timeline and experience what's here rather than just looking back at the past? You're not there. You're here, and you're a new being because of that experience. Now, can you look forward and have a new experience and give yourself permission to have a new experience? And instead of closing your heart, open your heart to this time and this year of abundance, because to receive these energies that are coming in, we have to be in our heart. We have to have an open mind and an open heart. And if we are rigid, and in January and February we were being shown the rigidity of our minds and our thoughts, and how our ego mind operates, and how it tries to shut down our joy. Sometimes the ego mind tries to sabotage our joy and what we want to experience. Maybe because in your childhood you were told that you couldn't experience your joy, or you couldn't be happy, or you were a dreamer and you needed to get back to the real world and the real life and this moment and what's happening, and your chores and your schoolwork and whatever you were told as a child. But this is a time to be like a child. And think about what you want to, how you want to experience your life, what does bliss look like for you, what does heaven on earth look like for you, what does living from the heart look like for you, what does your childlike being within you, this new being that is formed and forming through this time, how does that being want to experience this next level and this next vibration and this new timeline and the new timelines that are coming in for you? How does your being want to step into them? And we have to meet the universe at the next vibration. Like when we are given these ideas, if we sit on them, then they cannot take form. We have to meet the universe. We have to take the step. It's always about momentum and meeting the universe at the next vibration, and then they will match us. The energy will match us. But if we don't take the step, then we can never walk up the staircase, and we can never see the miraculous mirage and the tapestry that is waiting for us to see and experience and know. So take those steps, even if it feels, out of your comfort zone. Pluto will not allow us to stay in our comfort zones this year. This year is just that year of huge expansion, mind, body, heart, soul, spirit. So bringing balance into our lives, learning to say no as well, where we've been putting our energy where we really need to pull it back and focus on ourselves and our creations and why we're actually here. Asking yourselves why you're actually here, because deep in your soul you know, but maybe you're not allowing yourself to connect with that. So, and this is also a month of being seen for your light, not hiding your light anymore, but just stepping forward with confidence and allowing the world to see your light, allowing yourself to see your light, allowing yourself to see who you are and your essence and your presence and the gift that you are and the energy that you bring to the world. We all have a space and a special place here on earth, and our energy is just really important. Some of us hold that peaceful vibration and we bring peace and comfort to others. Some of us are factual people and we bring facts to others. We all have a different role to play. So just tune in and see what is your role. What do you bring? What do others feel around you when you are in a room? What do they feel from your energy? But also knowing what about your energy and your essence and who you are and what you bring to the table. So just get to know yourselves on a deeper level, if you bring joy to a space, then allow yourself to be joy. That's a beautiful thing if you are the vibration of joy. If you're the vibration of peace and you bring peace to others, that's a beautiful thing. So sometimes it's not about what you say, but it's your presence that makes the difference. It just holds the room and it holds the energy, and you hold that space. Maybe you're a space holder and that's your power, So just trust yourself through this time and trust yourself and who you are and what you bring to the table, and allow yourselves to be seen. This is that month, when the little shoots are coming through the ground. If it's springtime, if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's springtime and the daffodils are starting to come up and the days are getting lighter, and there's the energy of new life, new energy, new freshness in the air, and the blossoms on the trees, and the trees are waking up, and the leaves are and the leaves are growing, and everything is just starting to turn green. So it's the same within us. What wants to now come through us? What wants to be birthed through us? What seeds are we bringing up? What seeds did we plant last year that now are taking form and they're starting to sprout? So just tap into the energy of spring and all the magic that it brings. Spring is a wonderful time. We got the equinox, this month, and then we've got eclipse season. We're stepping into eclipse season. So what wants to be eclipsed out of your life so that something else can come in? And this month would be quite a month of revelations, actually, for something that needs to be eclipsed out of your life. Eclipses they're not funny, and they're not fun and games, but they're always for us. If something is wanting to be eclipsed out of your life, look at it now, because something else is ready to come in. So, be fluid and flexible through this time. Allow yourselves to merge and flow and trust where you're being guided. Be open, be willing to meet a new part of you that is coming online. and where you want to share your energy. Allow yourselves to share. If you're being guided to go to new destinations, go to those spaces. You are here on Mother Earth. Do something special for yourselves this year, so that you remember this year, number 8, the year of abundance, the 8 year of abundance. This is that year that we dive deep and we set ourselves free from old programs, but we also experience new things in our lives this year, have new experiences that are aligned with our heart, not our logical mind, not the shoulds, but the yes, saying yes to life and living fully. This is the energy of New Earth, living fully, living in your true alignment, living passionately, living and experiencing love, connection, co-creations, community, and being in the space of love. This is that year, and this is the year to go and follow your heart's true desire. Anything else, Spirit? They're saying again, release the past, just let go. Let go, because there's so much coming in. Drop the baggage. I mentioned this in my other video actually as well. Drop the baggage. Just drop the baggage, and open your arms to receive. Just open your arms to receive what's coming in. There's just so much coming in. Can we open our arms to receive the abundance that's coming in? So just practice this every day. Just open your hands to the universe and say, yes, I am ready to receive. I am ready to receive my blessings, my miracles, the magic that is wanting to be delivered to me at this time in my life. I am open to receive the abundance and the magic from the universe. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to receive. This is a time to receive. So the more we can drop into the heart and surrender, the more we can be receptive to receiving. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Just magic and miracles, so much coming online. We have 2 retreats this year, Journeys of the Heart. We are going to Mount Shasta, USA, California, magical, the root chakra of the planet. And we are going to Egypt for 12/12, December. And that is going up this week. Registration will open shortly. So that is the throat chakra, and Egypt is a very, very special place, and it has so much beautiful energy coming in, and it's all about our expression, our truth, our expression. So we are planning on 2 beautiful retreats that we are holding this year. So come and join us if you want to do something different and experience soul family and journey together and spend beautiful, our retreats this year are quite long. Because one is 8 days and one is 12 days, but that's because you really go on a journey and you really get to know yourself on a very deep level, and it's transformational, life-changing. You grow so much as a soul, and you expand so much that your life will never be the same again. You come back and you're on a completely different timeline, and everything is always happening for you, and then you can experience that timeline and experience your growth and expansion. And as you expand, the universe expands through you. So give yourselves permission to have new experiences this year. This is that year. So have a magical month. I will be back again with the twin flame divine union update, masculine, feminine. I feel that very strongly coming in. I've just done a recording with the Andromedans, and there'll be many councils that I'll be bringing in this month. I am councils, and we start our mystery schools with Melchizedek, Merlin, and Metatron in March, accessing our higher templates. And we are also bringing in the powerful Arcturian pods from the 22nd dimension for health and healing and immortality, and returning back to our sovereign, divine, perfect health. And also the Andromedan pods going to their starships. We will be bringing those from March. So, I've been sitting in my quiet, space, listening, retreating, because literally, and resting as well, because literally we're about to go to a whole new frequency in March. So if you are guided, I'll put the details below. You can join the newsletter. You can subscribe on my channel here, which would be beautiful if you can do that, because then I can tune into your energy and I can bring you the channelings and the messages that I'm guided to bring for our soul family here on YouTube. Okay, so I send you my love, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Step into March, magical March, and see the miracles all around you and what is being birthed through you at this time, and this new life that wants to be experienced through you. Your new life, your next level, your leg up from the universe. What is that, and how does that look for you? That is the message of March. Step into March with curiosity and joy, and a lightness in your step, and laughter in your heart, like a child. Step into March like a child, starting afresh. Okay, everyone, have a magical month. Get moving in March, and I wish you well. I will speak to you soon, and it's bye for me for now.